Fall in love. Stay in love. It will decide everything. This is one of the most resonant and powerful meditations for me in prayer. It's attributed to a Father Arupe. And it begins like that. Fall in love, stay in love. It will decide everything. It will decide what gets you out of bed in the morning. It will decide how you spend your time, what you read, who you spend your time with. Fall in love, stay in love. It will decide everything. This gospel here is so marvelous because we get to see what happens when a person falls in love with God. I would say probably one of the most amazing, wonderful, marvelous, powerful places I've ever been is right here on this shoreline, this Sea of Tiberias, where this very scene took place. Able to be on pilgrimage with my 16 other classmates as we were getting ready for our year of ordination to diaconate. And it moved me so much, moved me towards tears. Because this is the place where this man who's in love with God is able to speak that to him, to show Jesus his love. We don't need to go all the way to this shoreline, the Sea of Tiberias, but to be able to relive this scene in our lives. Say, this is my favorite chapter in all of the Bible. We have favorite books, perhaps, in the Bible, favorite verses. This is my favorite chapter, this scene. Peter, when he hears, they have this miraculous catch of fish, and the beloved disciple says, "It is the Lord." Peter's response is one that only a person in love would do. He zealously jumps into the sea. He is impelled to get near to Jesus, whom he loves. Last night we had our first Holy Communion. And our 6 young people who were making their first Holy Communion, they have been told and they recognize that in the Mass, in the bread of life, in the Holy Eucharist, it is the Lord. And for them last night, for the first time, to be able to jump out of their pews, to be able to rush their way forward, to be near Jesus. And that, in such a marvelous way, their first Holy Communion, was their way of being able to say to Jesus, "Yes, Lord, I love you." I think for us, to recapture, rediscover love, and love of our God. I think of, we finally got them ringing again. I'm sure the neighbors have noticed. The outdoor bells. They were silent for about a week. But I think of that ringing on Sunday. What's that ringing communicating? Saying, he's here. He's on the shore. It's the Lord. And it's like us, we get the opportunity to decide, of that getting up from wherever we are. Maybe it is in the boat out fishing. Maybe this Saturday it will be in the ice shack. Wherever we are, when you hear that, to be able to have that choice, I want to be near the Lord. I want to be able to tell him, yes, Lord, I love you. Ultimately, to be able to be fed by our Lord Jesus, by the bread of life in the Holy Eucharist. What a gift it is to be summoned to the shore, to the church, to let our Lord Jesus know that we love him.